do a different kind of video today. Today I'm gonna take you a little bit of behind the scenes, but I'm gonna be on the road quite a bit today. So I thought to take you along on the journey as a marketing agency owner and what typically happens when I go on the road, specifically at the end of the month. So here's my little routine. Before I head out on the road, I use Metricool to make sure that my content is organized and scheduled in advance, because I am very intentional about my marketing and my clients' marketing. So I do all the planning in here, do all the scheduling there, sort out stuff there, and then I hit the road. I usually have meetings on a Monday, but today I am doing a kickoff for a new client, so I'm going to meet her in person today. Come along for the journey. So for this client that I'm going to, this is a social media management client, and I normally do a kickoff meeting before I start working with any client. It's typically done over Zoom, but there will be some content creation on this management project as well, so I figured I would do it in person and get a head start on getting content while I'm there. So I'm very excited about that, and then after I will see if we can make another stop at a job site. All right, let's go. That meeting went okay. The business owner had a lot on her plate too, so I didn't want to take up too much time, but I'm excited to be working with her, and now I am off to get some content for another business owner. Most of you don't know, but I own and operate a company with my husband and business partner, and so that company is a drywall business, and so obviously I do the marketing for that too. So I'm gonna head over there and get some content for the month of August. So just gonna share a little bit about my business while I go to the next job site. So I own a marketing firm here in Edmonton, Alberta, and I help businesses, small to medium-sized businesses, win at marketing by working with them to choose the right strategies for their business. And one of the services that we offer at Systematic Marketing, which is the name of my marketing firm, is social media management. So we take care of content creation, management, community management, all that jazz. Some other things that I do in the business is brand development, brand refresh, marketing in general, so marketing plans, marketing audits, marketing strategy, as well as just brand development. So a brand development is, a business who is looking to get started and needs a logo, tagline, choosing the appropriate color palette. And I also do brand refresh for those businesses who are already established, but have maybe changed the way that they operate or change their target audience, and so obviously they would need a brand refresh. And so on that side of the business, I do have preferred contractors that we work with for website development, brand development. So obviously I am not a graphic designer, so I will not be creating logos, but we have external contractors that we work with on a fairly consistent and regular basis who will take care of those needs for our client. That way, it's a very consistent contractor that we're working with who understands who we serve and how we serve them. So there's no guesswork from the way I work to who my clients have to work with. And so yeah, that's a little bit about the agency or firm. I don't really like the term agency, to be honest. It has such a negative connotation at times, so I prefer to refer to my business as a marketing firm. But essentially, if you think of the model, it is an agency. Yeah, so that's that. I will do some more filming when I get to the next location. Okay, just got to location number 2, and because it is a construction site, like I mentioned, my husband and I own and operate a drywall company. I did change my shirt so that if I get on site and I can't find him, then at least if someone sees me wandering around a construction site, they're not wondering why I'm there. They can easily see that I'm with the drywall team. This is a commercial project. Typically when it's a residential project, it's just someone's basement, and he can notify the homeowner that I'll be there, and it's it's just easier to locate me. But these buildings sometimes are really big, and so depending on what it's like, I could be wandering around for a while before I find him. So I haven't been to this one before, so I always he knows that I'm coming, but I just always wear my shirt just in case. Okay, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So that shoot did not go as planned. I got to the site and my business partner and husband forgot an essential tool that I needed to get footage of today. So I am going to run home to pick up that tool and head back to the job site so he can have that for work, and we will get content another time. I'll see if I can still show you what inside of the building looks like. And good thing I wore my shirt, because I definitely got stopped at the door, so which has never happened, but I typically wear my shirt so that I can be identifiable and I'm not just a random person walking around a construction site, especially a commercial construction site. It's the next day. Yesterday did not go as planned, but sometimes that's how it goes. I went back home to get the tool, and then it was too late by that time to pick up my son. So anyway, it's the 1st of the month now, and on the 1st of the month I normally prepare a social media analytics report and send that over to clients. So my social media management client will get that in their inbox in the next 30 minutes, I'll say, and then I am going to be meeting up with a former colleague who also has an agency, just to meet up and chit chat. it is also an interesting month because I'm going to try to go without having coffee for this whole week. So today is Tuesday, and I will go from Tuesday to Saturday without coffee. So cheer me on. So that's a wrap. Recorded a video to go along with the report, emailed it off, they have it in the inbox, and now I'm going to plan content for the rest of August. So typically what I do is for the first week of the new month, I will have actual content in place. So content recorded, edited, drafted, scheduled and ready to go. And then the second and third or fourth week, I typically have content outline. So what I want to highlight. And then I do this process of going through whether or not I have the content already for some of the things that I've outlined. And if I do have the content already, then I just have another day where I write all of that in. But then what that does is for the topics that I want to cover, if I don't have content for it, then I have the rest of the month to talk with the client to make sure I can get those specific content pieces. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, so that's that. And I did bring on a new client this week, as I mentioned. So for that client, everything will be from scratch, right? Because I've never worked with their account before. I don't really have an idea of what does well and what doesn't. Whereas with this client, I know what does well. And so it's just a matter of keeping up with the algorithm and with their business goals, because I am all about profit over popularity. It's the next day. You guessed it. It is the next day. If you're a business owner, you know that you have the best intentions sometimes, and you can have a day that is well planned and it just doesn't go how you planned. And that's typically life as an entrepreneur. Sometimes things happen outside of your control, and so it's a good reminder for me to be flexible where I can. And the power of having backup, just always having things in reserve, whether that's how I schedule my time, content, because Monday was supposed to be a content day, a day to get content, but I do have quite a bit of content in the bank that I can use until I get a chance to get back to that commercial job. So I just wanted to sort of close out, I guess, this video because I wasn't able to do that in the last 2 days. And wanted to thank you for watching if you've made it all the way to the end. And if you're interested in seeing other types of, behind the scenes type videos like this, what I do in my business, how I work with clients or contractors, let me know. Today was a little bit of a slower day. I did some planning. I had a mastermind or accountability group call. If you're a new business owner, I think that's something that is really important for you to just be a part of a community of like-minded individuals, maybe people in your same industry, so you can share wins and share challenges. So I had that today, and it was a nice reset for me. But anywho, thank you for watching if you've made it this far. And yes, if you'd like to see more behind the scenes in my business type videos, then let me know in the comments, and let me know specifically what you'd like to see from a marketing firm, I guess, behind the scenes. All right, hope you have a great weekend. Cheers.